it's creeping up on me.
What's up, lovely people? Back in again. It's your girl, CeCe.
And your girl, Jade. How you living? How you feeling?
Welcome to her little talk where it's all about
life, lessons, and love.
And everything in between.
Everything in between, you guys.
3 L's, baby.
3 L's, baby.
What's tonight?
Tonight is date night.
Date night with Bae.
Date night with Bae. Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay, so we're doing a little different tonight, okay? We got a little date night challenge, okay? Date night on a budget. Slay, let's go, okay? But with date night challenge, we are also doing a little Q&A. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
So a bunch of people have been wanting us to do a little bit of story time.
I'm gonna dig in.
Dig in, baby. Oh, hold on, I jumped the gun, beg my pardon. So I have a little charcuterie tonight. I have some blueberries, grapes, strawberries. I have a little bit of plant-based meat, some Pringles because I didn't want crackers, some sea salt dark chocolate, and some dried sugared pineapples. You can't forget the Baby Bell cheese, plant-based. Is that not satisfying? Thank you, baby. That was so sweet. So sweet. Okay. So, our coming out story. But tonight, CeCe is going to take lead. So, she's going to go first. So, your coming out story. Your coming out story, baby. So, how was it for you?
It was horrible.
Really?
Oh, man. Let's see. 2002. Yeah, 2002. That's when I came out.
Okay.
I was in college, and I was actually at a Christian college. And my roommate was my partner.
Okay, so you gotta give me a little context. So, did y'all go to school together, or did y'all meet at school? How did it come about?
Freshman year of college. Remember what they say? What? You find yourself in college.
You sure did.
I found myself.
Good for you. Was it hard, being in that setting, a Christian-based school setting?
So look, I had to hide everything. Me and my roommate / partner had to hide everything because if they find out, you get expelled. They don't go for it.
Okay.
I mean, there's some stories I got, but I'll tell them later.
For another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, we was roommates, and just kept kicking it with each other a lot. We was kicking it with each other. I already knew what it was from a young age that I was, but didn't know how to express it. Didn't see it in my family, so you're like, maybe something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Pour the wine.
Yeah, please. Pour it up. No, what wine are we drinking tonight? Winemakers selection.
Yes. A red blend.
Yes, classic series.
So let's see how this does with the chocolate and everything.
Red wine pairs really well with chocolate.
So let's see how that goes. I'm gonna pour you some.
It's pretty. Thank you.
Oh, we're on the set. See.
Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cheers it up real quick. There you go. Take a sip. Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's really
not
good.
Too sweet. Just right piece of chocolate. Or Bae.
Thank
Sweet's really sweet.
Bomb.
Oh, that's really good.
Pause.
Oh my god, that's really good.
Yeah, that worked well together.
Okay, I'm sorry. Continue. That's really good.
So, those roommates was kicking in. One thing led to another. It became a relationship, from there, family started to notice that I was hanging with her a lot. Had her around the family and stuff, and doing stuff. So I get a phone call. It's one of my siblings, my older sibling, my mother. And they come at me like asking questions, and I'm like,
Okay, what kind of questions?
Like, what's going on with you and this person?
Okay.
Trying to see what's going on with, you're that person around us a lot,
Yeah.
So, like, ain't nothing, you know how you do.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing going on. Well, if if you can, hey, just let us know. It was more of my older sibling asking questions, and my mom was on the phone with her.
Okay.
So, I finally just confessed, like, yeah, it is what it is, And it was kind of like one of those things where it was like a challenge because I had nieces and nephews that were 9 years younger than me.
Okay.
So it was like they was raised as my siblings.
Pretty close.
And my older sibling was saying how she didn't want that to be around her kids, or it's like expressing, certain things. And like, just to this day, I respect my nieces and nephews, and we never do any PDA or anything like that. Like, people just know us as who we are. And like, you may see us hold hands, but other than that, we don't
opening my car door.
Yeah, but you don't see nothing else, And when she said that, I was kind of hurt a little bit, thinking that I would, do some of it wrong, but it is what it is. I was raised in the Baptist church, so
I was gonna ask that.
I got hit with that, and I left the Baptist church because of my pastor at that time, clearly ignored me. After service, one day, just went past me like I was a nobody and hugged somebody else.
How long was you in this church?
Childhood.
Okay. So that was really...
that was a gut punch. Yeah, that was a gut punch. On top of being with males in the church, taking males to that church, on Sundays, and then me becoming who I am, and trying to, still be comfortable. They didn't agree. You know what I'm saying? They kicked, members out of the church because of them being queer. So it is what it is. But that's
their loss.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I take my 10% and put it on something else. You know what I'm saying? On some real stuff.
Well, if I can interject though, I feel like you can have church here, in a safe space, fellowship is what you make it, especially with those that you feel a connection with. So don't ever feel like you have to have a church in a place in particular. Like, in my opinion, church is fellowship. It's connecting with other people.
That's what it's all about. Fellowship.
Yes. So
that's the main thing. Fellowship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else, with your story?
No, just after I came home, let them know, shit. It was what it was, and I just rolled out with it, and, people may have disagreed, people may have not disagreed, but I just knew I was free. So, I did me. I went out, after graduating and everything, I did me. I was free. Free spirit.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people don't like it, but oh well, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job. I just want to say, like, thank you for shining your light at such a young age, and at a time where it wasn't quite celebrated.
Not at all.
To be a queer woman, especially a queer woman of color.
Correct.
I don't know, but I feel like sometimes in our communities, a lot of males and others may perceive you as wanting to be a man, and so I would just like to say, no one's ever trying to become something they're not. It's more of a comfort zone, and if masculine presenting it's comfort for you and that's what you feel and identify,
correct,
you should shine your light.
Yeah. Like, even before I was born, they told my mother that I was a boy. What? I guess I was throwing up a sign, down there, like,
pinky
like,
down,
But, yeah, so from that to even childhood, going through what I was going through childhood, trying to figure out myself, and then, I was comfortable in boy clothes.
Yeah.
My mom used to get pissed off at people. They're like, oh, that's a cute boy. Get it. That's an MF girl. My bad.
That's crazy. Well, you're beautiful.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
So tell me about your story. How you're coming out.
I'm coming out. Okay, so my story. Hey, I want the world to know. Can I let it show? Hey, come in. So my story was a little bit different. We got together. You were actually, CeCe was actually the first woman that actually was openly gay, queer with. So that being said, it was in like 2008. My daughter was 7-8 months, and so for me, it was a little bit scary. It's funny because like 15 years, looking at it now, I'm like, oh, I've always been this confident, you know what I mean? When I actually stop and think about it, it was scary, because not only was I a single mother, but I was opening myself up in another way with a woman. So it was scary. It was crazy. Sometimes I feel like my coming out story was taken away from me, and I feel like that. Yeah, I know, right? So I remember like it's kind of yesterday. So in our how we met story, I told you about my aunt and how the first time you came over and everything. Yeah. May she rest in peace. She was like, okay, what's happening, whatever. So a part of me kind of felt a little frustrated. Because as we progressed, I didn't actually come out to my mother. My father had passed, some time ago. And my aunt, on the other hand, had actually exposed or talked to my mother in regards to my sexuality without my knowing. And so when I kind of got that call from my mother, I was just a little bit caught off guard because once again, I don't know, everybody's story is different, and a part of me felt like it was my story to tell when I was ready, and I really didn't get that opportunity, but it's okay because moving forward, my mom reassured me that she loved me no matter what.
Yeah.
And when I say she has been our biggest ally, she's been one of our biggest allies. She was there for our wedding.
Yeah. We'll have to tell that another about me asking her
Okay.
If I can marry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For another story.
Yeah.
We're gonna have plenty of story times. Okay. We're gonna spill the tea a little bit with you guys. But like, even though, I didn't have that opportunity, like, especially like with my mom, like my mom actually came to me about it. And that, like I say, was a little bit off-putting, but it was necessary. And it took a lot of pressure off of me when I think about it, because just knowing that she was okay with it, like just making sure that I was okay was cool. But at the same token, I do believe she felt like it was a phase, like I was gonna like
a lot of
family members. Like, oh, it's just a phase. You'll get over it or whatever. And so, I mean, I'm not sure. I can only speak for myself. Maybe that was just her way of coping or understanding. But never did I ever feel like my mother didn't love me or support my decisions. So I think that's the most important part of it. And it's pretty clear that it wasn't just a phase. 15 years later.
15.
Yeah. And like I said, she's our biggest ally.
Oh, for sure.
I thank her
right there.
So much just for loving me unconditionally. Because sometimes I feel like family do put conditions on their love, especially people that are free and comfortable with who they are, their sexuality. So yeah, that was my coming out story. I will say though that I'm happy that I did it, and I don't take anything for granted.
No, I don't regret none of that.
Yeah,
not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Even with my dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was what it was. Like, he loved you so much.
Papa.
He loves you so much. He is so happy that we do stuff as a family. All of us together. It's about family to him.
Always. We're very family oriented.
It took time.
It did.
For everybody to get used to it, but now everybody on board with it. But we didn't have so many shifts from us transitioning our way we eat and everything multiple times. Transitioning from vegetarian to vegan. On top of places, bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So many things have changed, and the family has been supported the whole time.
Yes.
And I appreciate that.
Yes. So I have another question, CeCe.
What's up?
Okay. So did you always know you were attracted to females?
Hell yeah. I told you I was born. They thought I was a boy.
I know, but as far as attraction, like,
they thought I was a boy.
This looks so good. So
it do look good.
My little charcuterie work.
You did an awesome job.
Thank you.
What kind of meat is that?
So it's a plant-based turkey, and I have a plant-based smoked ham. Want some? You want the ham?
I guess so.
I know you're gonna take a bite.
I take little bites and stuff.
I love charcuterie. So
yes, she does the best charcuterie.
Thank you. Do you remember
for
the
my
first
birthday
time I did a charcuterie?
She did a charcuterie for my birthday. It was amazing.
It was a surprise.
But it was like 90-some degrees outside, so that the chocolate was melting everywhere.
Well, here's the thing though. It was not only for her birthday, but it was a birthday photo shoot.
Yes. I had to put one of those pictures in there. It was awesome.
It was beautiful.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. So,
alright, so
you always knew you were attracted? Okay.
Yeah, I did. From childhood, I knew that I had an attraction for females. Well, let's put it like this: male and female. It wasn't just female. I'll be telling a story if I said that.
Right.
It was male and female.
Right.
But it was something that was there at a very, very, very early age. Can't even tell you exactly how old I was, but I know that I was young.
Yeah.
I was young.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. Okay. Please excuse the noise. Mr. Our cat is trying to get in the room and he's not coming in here. So scratching and Tim. He'll be fine. So for me, yes, like see, I always knew I was attracted to females. Very, very young age. And my actual experience on a religious tip was a lot earlier than you. So I went to a religious school from 2nd grade to 8th grade, so elementary to middle school, and catechism classes. I went to a Lutheran school, catechism classes, and having to go to service twice on Wednesdays, twice on Fridays. So that experience was rather traumatic for me because I would have so many questions and I would get no answers. If anything, I would get in return anger and frustration at the fact that I was asking those questions, and so it got to a point where I no longer asked them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And being so young, you know, that's pretty scary. Especially when somebody's telling you, you know, that like how you're feeling is not good or it's not okay.
Right.
Not having that safe space or that sanctuary, that safe haven.
Yeah.
Within a community. So that was something that I had to come to terms with, you know, because like you, I did end up leaning more into the men, you know, to appease certain standards, you know, and that's okay. It's a part of my journey. But I realize now that it was hard being so young. Yeah. But I'm thankful that I got through it. And it just made me a stronger, more empathetic person. So,
for sure. That's what's up.
Thank you. So I have one more question.
What?
Okay, just a little more. Okay.
All
so, CeCe,
yes.
What advice would you have for someone who's wanting to come out but don't know how?
Send a text message.
To who?
To your family. No, don't do that, you guys. Find someone that you trust. First off.
Yes.
A family member, a cousin, aunt, aunt, somebody.
A therapist,
somebody that you trust. To just talk about it and figuring out what's the right way for you. Everybody have a way of coming out, you know. Some people don't come out, you know. We know people that haven't came out.
And that's okay.
It's okay, you know. And you have to do whatever that makes you happy. That's what I gotta say. Whatever that makes you happy, do that. So that's my thing, you know. Finding a safe space, a person that you can trust.
Yeah.
And, you know, expressing how you feel and go from there.
I think that's real solid.
Yeah. For sure.
Great job. Yeah, great job.
How you feel about it? What was it?
You know, I agree 100%. I too would encourage you to talk to someone. Like you said, someone you trust. Whether it be a therapist, a family member, or a friend, a close friend.
For sure.
But we all need allies. And don't feel pressured to do something that you're not ready to do. Okay?
Right.
Because I want you to be safe first.
Always safe.
Be safe. But I also want to remind people that life is too short to not live your authentic self. Like live authentically.
Yes.
Be your authentic self. You know? Because I remember, you know, moving certain ways and trying to appease and have this facade.
For sure.
But in our sexuality, I was super uncomfortable and super insecure in myself.
Yes.
and I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
No,
So
no, not even a little bit. If you guys will see my prom picture,
wow, you were beautiful though.
thank you. I nailed it, y'all. I did
Beautiful.
peaches and cream, okay? Honey,
Peaches
child, I was
and cream.
peaches and cream.
Yes, honey.
And, but it was almost like trying to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to prove something. I can be this.
Yeah.
But my sister's wedding, boy. Everybody talk about that.
Cheese went flying. You don't talk about that?
Yeah, everybody to this day talk about how I was pimping down the aisle in a dress. So yeah.
Oh, that's too funny.
Yeah. So that was awesome.
Yes, I love it.
You guys enjoyed our coming out story and our date night.
Date night with
Babe.
Date night with Babe. I love you so love you too, but if you have any questions or if you would like to know any other things from us, story times, drop us a comment down below, or you can send us an email. All our contact information is in the description down below. Once again, this is a safe space, and we really enjoy doing this. So if you like the content that we're giving you guys, please hit a thumbs up, a like, post notification button down below. It will really help the channel. Subscribe,
Yes.
We really just appreciate appreciate you guys. Like,
was it the charcuterie?
I really think
she hasn't been drinking the wine. Was it the charcuterie?
I just think I was just really in the moment. Like, I was just really
be feeling it.
I'm happy to be here.
No wrong with that. But thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
I'm CeCe.
And I'm your laces, Jade.
And this is Her Love Talk, where it's all about
life, lessons, and love.
And everything in between.
You guys.
We out. Peace.